Nigeria came under the colonial rule of the British during the second half of the 19th century and the first decade of the 20th century. Nigeria was granted full independence in October 1960 as a federation of three regions, which is the northern, western, and eastern, under a constitution that provided for a parliamentary form of government. January of 1966, a group of army officers led by General Johnson Aguiyi Ironsi overthrew the central and regional governments, killed the prime minister, took control of the government, and got rid of the federal system of government to replace it with a central government. In July of the same year, a group of Northern Army officers revolted against the government, killed General Aguiyi Ironsi, and appointed the Army Chief of Staff, General Yakubu Gowon, as the head of the new military government. In 1967, Gowon moved to split the existing four regions of Nigeria into 12 states. However, the military governor of the eastern region, Colonel Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, refused to accept division of the eastern region and declared the eastern region an independent republic called Biafra. This led to a civil war between Biafra and the remainder of Nigeria. The war started in June 1967 and continued until Biafra surrendered on January 15, 1970, after over 1 million people had died. In 1979, Nigeria returned to civilian government rule in October, electing Shehu Shagari as president of the Second Republic. Shagari's regime was deposed in December 1983 as the military coup ousted the democratically elected government. 1985 saw a second coup, which ushered in a regime headed by General Ibrahim Babangida. And in 1993, Nigerians went to the polls in June and elected Social Democratic Party candidate Moshood Abiola as the new president of the country with 58% of the vote. On the eve of the elections, General Babangida annulled the election. Ibrahim Babangida stepped down in August 27, 1993 and appointed Chief Ernest Shonekan to head an interim government. November 1993, General Sani Abacha seized power. In October 1995, General Abacha vowed he would step down in 3 years after reforms are complete, but he died at his villa in the Nigerian capital. He was quickly replaced by a close ally, Major General Abdulsalam Abubakar. On July 20, in a major television address, Major General Abubakar promises that free elections will be held in early 1999 and a civilian sworn in as President of Nigeria on May 29. Olusegun Obasanjo was democratically elected president and served from May 29, 1999 to May 29, 2007. Umaru Musa Yar'Adua was the president of Nigeria and the 13th head of state. He was declared the winner of the Nigerian presidential election held on 21st of April 2007 and was sworn in on 29 May 2007. A presidential election was held in Nigeria on 16 April 2011, postponed from April 9, 2011. Following the election, widespread violence took place in the northern parts of the country. Jonathan was declared winner on April 19. We talked to Malaki Ugumadu, solicitor and legal consultant, and Anayo Godi Uwazurike, an attorney at law, and this is what they had to say about the military and civilian type of government.
I will call it work in progress, and that no country is actually at the highest point of democracy. It's work in progress, but you must continuously and consistently guard your steps jealously.
Democratic practice as a culture of government. What you mean is the presence of rule of law. Well, the practice of rule of law. And that presupposes that the law reigns supreme and that every person is under the law.
In her political constitutional experience and developments, Nigeria has passed the classical phase. She is now making progress, though not without considerable difficulties, through the later years of the human relations phase. Hopefully in not distant future, she will reach the dawn of the systems phase now in vogue in the industrialized countries of the world. The foundation of democracy is free and fair elections. Therefore, we cannot continue to have or tolerate fraudulent elections. In the years ahead, Every effort must be made to ensure free and fair elections in order to ensure sustainable democracy in the country. Nigeria will be better if the leaders and the led change their attitudes, love for one another, and turn to God, for God to heal our land. We all need to turn around and sow in righteousness so that Nigeria will see better days. Gimalo Olowogoke, reporting for Love World News, Lagos.